I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports.
In today's game, we have a matchup of two Pro Bowl running backs. It's DeMarco Murray versus Le'Veon Bell.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Beathard to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, it's Bell. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 24-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. And he's brought down after a good game. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. 10 yards still left on second down. Here's Beathard to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Room to run inside the 40. Good move at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete right around the 8. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here we go.
They'll throw here. Beathard. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be fourth down. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now Beathard. And that is incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is Coleman with the ground. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in the zone.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the pre. Play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw is Beathard. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Here we go now.
Back to throw Beathard. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a first down carry by Bell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
A swing pass caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
To throw is Beathard. Flushed out right. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Let's go.
Coleman now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Beathard. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So 2nd and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. That goes for a gain of 31. So that connection with Brown came on the post route.
And he makes you question yourself as a scout, doesn't he? He's a 6th-round pick. I mean, his level of play is a first-round, top 10, top 5 pick. He's been that impressive in his ability to run all routes, but I think he likes going to the post and catch it because that usually results in a big play.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This is Bell on the dump off. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Muhammad Wilkerson able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2.
Here we go.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 29. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's Roethlisberger. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Bud Dupree coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shane Ray. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. And Boswell's kick is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Here's Beathard to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Now let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down now after the pass completion.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. No, check. Patriot.
They'll set up a throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 49. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's James. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On second down, Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Again, it's Conner. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Well, that 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, it stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Back down in Philly, here we go.
They'll throw here. Beathard into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Finding room to the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Roethlisberger will throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
To throw is Beathard. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw Beathard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's able to get it out of there. Now Brown. Brown with his stick skills. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To throw here, Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 15-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
when you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Roethlisberger to his big target, James, all 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a shot near the goal line for the fullback, Felton. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a third and goal here. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Eluding the... And the Steelers are in for the touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now Bell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And now out come the Steelers. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, it didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 23 yards on the play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jordan Phillips in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he is knocked down from the side at the 11-yard line. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Let's go.
Here's Beathard to throw. He hits Jermaine Kearse. He got 29 yards that time. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Beathard Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Jets on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Beathard to throw. He's got Kearse. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Here we go.
To throw is Beathard. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now Beathard. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught on the left side by Kearse. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Watch right. Watch right. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Watch 30. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Around the NFL, 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. New York set to take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 37.